So, it's my last day in Paris, and it's raining. I guess I can go see a bunch of tourist stuff, but decided to go climbing again. I made a mistake in my last video. In my last video, I said I was going to the largest climbing gym in Paris, and I lied to you guys because I didn't go to the largest climbing gym in Paris. I went to the second largest climbing gym in Paris, and I got pretty upset about that. So I'm actually going to the largest climbing gym in Paris today. And funny enough, it's by the same company, Climb Up. The reason why I thought the previous gym was the largest in Paris is because I read an article that talked about that gym being the largest in Paris. But since that article has been written, Climb Up built a new gym in Paris that's even bigger, and it's supposed to be 500 square meters. So if that's the case, then it's literally the biggest climbing gym in Europe, and I have to go check it out. Stay tuned for the video. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you guys in the gym soon. So this is definitely the biggest climbing gym I've ever been to personally, and it's definitely the biggest in Paris. I'm gonna argue that it's probably the biggest in Europe as well. It was definitely bigger than the one I went to in Norway, in Bergen, bigger than the ones I've been to in Copenhagen, also in England, and definitely bigger than the previous climb up that I went to in Paris. So super excited to climb here. It looks like it's the same grading system where the colors of the holds are a certain level, so I think I'm gonna just stick to all the blue ones since that's what I was doing in the other climb up. I mean, this gym is massive, massive. They have a bunch of top rope sections, they have belay sections, I haven't seen any auto belays in here yet, but they have a cool training center. They have a nice little board as well to train on. I don't know, it's massive and it's really, really cool, so I can't wait to climb. Enough about the reviews, enough about talking about the gym. Let's get some climbing in. All right, so I just put my shoes on. I'm getting chalked up, but I did just want to show you guys the climbing levels again here at Climb Up. So it starts all the way from this pink red, which is for kids. Then the first level is probably V0s, V1s, is yellow, V2, V3s, V3, V4s, V4, V5s, and so on. So I'm gonna stick to probably the blues and the greens, most likely just blues for this gym. And then once I get to the other gym, I don't know what the climbing grading system there is yet, but pretty sure I'm gonna be burnt out because I'm so excited to climb. Anyway, let's get some climbing in. Whoa, that was sketchy. My body weight just swung out and I was just hanging out by one arm. Luckily I got the climb. Again, messy climb, but it was a lot of fun. And I'm glad I did it on my second try actually. I slipped like on the first try, but it's okay. I still count it as a flash because the start, whatever, I messed up the start, not a big deal. Anyway, good sign. Got two blue routes in a row, pretty much flashed both of them. I'm getting a little burnt out again, but I'm gonna go on to another blue one in a little bit of a different location. So let's move on. Okay, so I found a new section of the wall that I'm gonna climb. It's this section right here. It looks pretty fun. Looks like there's 1, 2, 3 blue ones. So my goal for this section is to get all these 3 blue ones. They look like a lot of fun. But also these walls for boulder walls are really tall. So if you fall from the top, it's actually a pretty big drop. Luckily, the padding is super soft, so it doesn't hurt, but still kind of scary to fall when you're all the way on the top. Anyway, all right, let's start climbing these blue V3s and move on to another section. Okay, that was a really fun boulder. Had to jump still to get that one hold, but it was pretty easy to grab onto once I jumped. Flashed it as well. Honestly, really good sign. So I'm able to get pretty much most, I mean, I got all the blues I've tried so far in this gym compared to the other climb up. The other climb up, the blues were a little bit more challenging. So I have a theory about this, but I'm not sure if it's correct or not. So the bouldering walls are a bit taller, so the routes are a little bit longer, and I feel like the moves here are a little bit bigger in terms of the climb. So I don't know if I'm just better at bigger moves just because I'm taller, but I feel like the other gym was a little bit more technical in their route setting so far from what I've seen, because the blues here are definitely a little bit easier than the other climb up gym. But again, that could be multiple different reasons. But anyway, still a lot of fun. Still really proud of myself that I'm doing blues, because that's what my goal was, is just to do blues in this gym. So let's keep climbing. Let's get some more blues. Let's move on to another section of the gym and find some more fun climbs. So definitely feeling a little tired after that one. Had to struggle through it, but got it on my first try, so I'm proud about it. Next one looks even harder. I'll show you guys. So it's that blue one right there. Looks like you start with your hand on the left and the right, and I have no idea how I'm gonna get up it all the way up. Looks like this guy's gonna try, so maybe I'll check out his beta and see what he does. Okay, so before I move on to another section of the gym, I wanted to show you guys the spray wall that they have in this gym. It's probably one of the best spray walls I've ever seen in a gym. I mean, so the point of a spray wall is basically have a bunch of holds as possible, so close together that there's like, you barely see the wall itself. The reason for that is because it's for you to set your own boulders and set your own challenging boulders and work on your technique, work on different moves that you want to move, that you want to use, work on different holds. So yeah, this spray wall is awesome. Let me show you guys, enough talking about it. So here it is. As you can see, it is just covered in different types of hold. You got jugs, you got crimps, you got finger holds, you name it, you have it. So it's really cool to see this inside a gym. It's really cool to see this type of spray wall in general. So they did a really good job here, and it just looks really cool. Okay, so I made it upstairs, and these boulders seem pretty cool as well. There's a couple of big ones, and that wall right there is really cool. So it looks like you have to climb across it. So I'm gonna try at least one over there because it looks like a lot of fun. But anyway, looks like this section over here of the wall has, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blue ones. Let's see if I can get it. If I can get it, I'll be pretty proud of myself. can't get it. Didn't even come in for the jump. Too scared. I was up there. I was like, I'm gonna do it. Then I realized I'm not gonna do it. It was just too scary. I'm gonna go get changed. I'm already so tired. I'm gonna leave the gym and do a quick review on it while I'm walking to the other gym. So I just left the gym here in Climb Up. I believe the town or the area of Paris is called Aubervilliers. Definitely butchering that name, but it's Climb Up Aubervilliers. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. Anyway, amazing gym. Definitely the biggest gym I've ever been to, and definitely the biggest in Europe so far that I've been to. It's got everything. It's got lead climbing, Aubervilliers, bouldering, kids section, sauna, training center. I would say the training area actually is much better at the other Climb Up that I went to the other day and in my previous video. They just had a lot more fingerboards, a lot more different like training holds as well. But here, the spray wall is so sick. So that's really cool. It's raining now, which is real great and fun. Let me get into the train station and head out to the next gym, which is called Climbing District. It's in Rue de St. Petersburg, so it's more in the middle and center of Paris. I'm super excited to go to that gym because it's built inside an old church and it's all Aubervilliers. And I heard a lot of good reviews about it. I read a lot of good reviews about it, saying it's beautiful and the climbs are great. So let's go check that gym out and I'll see you guys in there soon.